YouTube. Fishing the reservoir today. Pulled off in a little cove, real nice fishing spot. A lot of bass potential in this spot. Fish it with spinner bait, maybe a little buzz bait, and I'm going to use a fly rod before I leave. Definitely want to try the fly rod up in here. Pretty day on the reservoir, a lot of wind. Easy to get in the wind today. It's hard to stay out of it, but we're using here the bait casters. Got a Mitchell 300 spinning reel, a couple bait casters, an old bait caster, an Ambassador 5000C I found in an old closet when I was cleaning out some things for my stepdad. Cleaned it up. Doesn't function as well as the new Black Max, but it's good. I'm real impressed with the Black Max. Got it on an old rod I found. Six and a half foot, medium heavy. Got a heavy spinner bait on it. Some old line. It was on the old Ambassador I just transferred over to it. Heavy, thick. Not as sophisticated the lines today, but it works great. So we're right here in the middle of nowhere. Enjoying a day on the lake fishing. Probably pull over here in about an hour or so and have some lunch. Not gonna get out on the main lake today that much. We'll stay in these coves. Too windy out there. Spend more time straightening your kayak than you do fishing. I have used Wanker in here a couple times, but been able to just free float, which is my preference. Just around to my left is another cove, similar to this one. Once I fish this one real good, I'll probably go fish that one. And then work my way back to the takeout point. Which I'm probably about a half a mile from it right now. It's pretty country in here. Beautiful day. Friday. Probably getting close to noon now. Bluebird skies. Started out kind of cloudy, but now it is gonna be like this the rest of the day. Well, the wind's picked up. Out in the middle, fishing with deep running crankbait. Had lunch, had my sardines. Sardines and crackers on a day like today when you're hungry. Hey, I'm not complaining. I'm not hungry anymore. We're in this big, deep diving crankbait out in the middle. It's amazing, the wind's coming from so many different directions. I'm not really drifting. That's where I was, back in there. I'm gonna go around this point here. I'm gonna paddle around that point. When I get over there, the wind's gonna start blowing me back towards the landing. And I'm gonna troll with this deep diving crankbait. It's supposed to go about 14 feet. And then there's a place over closer to the landing. It's a little cove over there. I've seen some fishing caught some fish out of there, so I'll probably stop there. It's another beautiful day. There are a few houses here scattered about this 1,500 acre lake. Very few. There's one there, and you see one across over on the side. And then back around this way, the dam. But if we go around that point, it just keeps going on and on. It's probably a mile or so back in there. And then you've got another point going around the other side of the landing. It goes back about that far. So there's a lot of water out here. Hear the wind blowing. It's really love this kayak. Handles it great. Not playing about a no limits adventure. 10.4. Now the wind's beginning to blow me. Let's cruise along. Always wear your life jacket, keep it strapped when you're in this kind of conditions here. It's one thing when you're in still water and shallow water and unbutton it, but still keep it on. But out here you need to button it up. Keep it buttoned. I want to promote safety on these videos. I watched a good video the other day of a family kayaking. It was a good video, but I noticed none of the adults hadn't pulled off the water, rest a little bit, get out of the sun. It's supposed to be about 97 today. Windy, but it's still hot, so I found a little bit of shade. The sun's straight up in the air right now, so I had to get off the lake and find some shade on the bank. Dip my shirt in water, my hat in water, stay cool. Yep. Best way to do it. I'd be out here whether the fish were biting or not. I love it. Need to straighten my gear out just a little bit before I move on. I may stop at another fishing hole. The landing's just right over there. It's not too far. It's right around the corner there. So, may just paddle on over there and call it a day here after I rest. Chill out just a little bit and enjoy this beautiful scenery. Here's the deep diving crankbait coming around the point I showed you earlier. 14 feet. When I was out further in the water, I'd never hit the bottom. But when I came on down in the area I'm in right now, I had to quit fishing it even way out. 30, 40 yards, it still hits the bottom. So I'll probably switch back over to a spinnerbait, maybe fly rod it in that little cove right before I get to the landing. It's the bluebird skies today. Hot day in July in Georgia on the Henry County Reservoir on a Friday afternoon. It's a blessing to be here. Let you look at some of this scenery here before I cut it off. Well, thanks for watching, YouTube, and always remember, Jesus Christ is Lord.